Yes, people, welcome back to Not in My Lifetime channel for a, very different stream. Before we start, this isn't about the football, so if you want to talk about the football chat, that'll be at the end of the week when we sort of talk City and that, and we'll get to that. We'll get to that. We'll get to another show, but this is about a fantastic achievement that my friend to the right of me, I'm terrible at aiming, yeah, right of me, has achieved. I've been watching this guy and sort of listen to his calls for the past how many months ever since he decided to discuss his idea. I know how much effort he's put into it, how much work he's put into this, and all while being a full time dad as well at the same time. All while me out doing the channel. I know we don't do it all the time, but trust me, both of us are busy in our own lives. But we'll love doing this when we can. But to do something like he did on Saturday, where he was able to provide something amazing. Again, I'll let him talk in a bit about Saturday, but I just wanted to sort of give my little ode to him because generally, he doesn't realize how incredible of a human being he actually is. Because I know what he's been through, and I know how much he wanted to help people out. And honestly, mate, your achievement. I know. Obviously, it was quite last minute. The actual thing was organised. It was a little bit last minute. Well, it wasn't like last day, but a week or two
Yeah, yeah.
out. But the fact that you still worked your ass off to get to that point, the fact that you've able to sort of just get to say, right, now we've got it sorted out, and you were given obviously a was it a marquee? Is that what it's called? Them things that I think I can forget the word of it. I chat my dad about it.
Basically a glorified tent
Glorified tent, but
without the side bits.
yeah. But no, honestly, mate, 150 toys donated to children in need. Obviously, people who want to donate more to that, we could add more to that down the line. We only
Yeah.
people who want to donate more. We'll get to that. This is one other stream. We'll announce more on that later on. Today's more. He's knackered. He's driven 250 miles today.
To be honest, it's probably more.
Probably more. But the
It's
guy is
probably close to 300 miles in total.
Yeah, but the guy has watched his bollocks off, and also I want to say, well, I'm sure you say it well later on, but big up Nick as well, Nick Jackson for being there with him the whole time. Big up
Yeah.
Martin, everyone got Amos and that. You guys are great. This community is amazing. When a good thing and everyone wants to come together for the community, it shows that this fan base has still got a heart, has still got the community at
Yeah.
heart.
And to be honest with you, I think it's something the club and given the direction that the club has not necessarily wanted to go in, but has gone in, over the last sort of few months with, the issues surrounding the North Stand, etc. I genuinely believe that this is something that needs to be shouted at about because, yeah, I might have set the foundations in place, for people to donate, but I haven't given 150 teddies. You guys have,
Yeah,
you know.
big up Dashman.
Cheers, Darsh, mate. Um, I haven't given those teddies. I've just put the foundations in place for you guys to donate, and I think it's such
Big
an
up Dashan.
incredible it's such an incredible thing that the fans of the club have done, and I think that needs to be shouted from the rooftops as loud as it possibly can, and that you know we are a great community, and we are a community that does stick by each other, especially the match going fans. The amount of match going fans that sort of came up to me and donated, and I'm sure the people that couldn't make it to the match, I'm sure that you would do the same. The community in itself is fantastic.
Yeah,
um and I think that needs to be celebrated more, the fact that you guys have donated this. If it wasn't for City Extra sharing the posts, if it wasn't for LB sharing the posts, if it wasn't for Amos sharing the posts and coming and bringing his teddies, if it wasn't for We Are Man City Ryan, another great guy. Ginger Wig. There is so Manchester Iconic. There is so many people out there with incredible reach that have donated to this cause, which has made it happen. All I've done is set it up for people to give what they can, and it's gone to some great causes. Now, I will go through where they've gone and break down who it is that they're going to. But just in itself, like everybody at the club, even the club, the fact of how supportive they were, there he is,
Big up Nick, man.
the guy in the chat. Big up Nick, mate. Thank you so much. And it does need to be shouted from the rooftops just how much of a great community that we have, and I hope come next year other clubs start to see what we've done this year, because ultimately that's the aim. If to get it as big as we possibly can this year, to get it spread as wide and as far as possible, where other clubs take notice and fans from other clubs start doing the same. It's been an incredible journey from minute 1 to minute 90. It's been a tough one. But to sit here now, somewhat 3 months on, something like that, August, September, October, November, about 3.5 months on, to sit here now and say that it's done, that's going to take some getting used to, because it's been at the forefront of any thoughts that I've had, and planning that's gone into it in any sort of free time that I've had. So the fact that I can sit here tonight and say that they've all been dropped off, they've all been donated, and it's yeah. I mean, I'm a little bit lost for words, to be honest, because I'm that tired.
Yeah.
I set off this morning at just after 8:30, and I didn't get home until probably about 6:30 after everything. So
yeah,
it's been a long day, and obviously dadding in between and stuff like that. Picking little one up from school, and it's been a crazy day. And the fact that I can sit here now and say that it's done with for another year, I'm happy.
Yeah, no, honestly, you've done a fantastic job, mate. And despite a bit, again, I mean, the fact now that it's been set now for future, events like this now, where it's not going to be so difficult to do. Hopefully, now going forward, I mean, we'll see what happens in a year. A lot can happen in a year, as we all know, with life and that. But I think the fact that we sort of set a precedent for yourself, like we can sort of aim to get more and more and improve and get bigger and bigger each year. I mean, look, as I said before, it doesn't matter how many you got the first time. The fact that people are donated.
Let's not forget as well. Like this is the first time that it's been done, and like Darsh said earlier, like to go out there, get 150 people to donate teddies. It's crazy. It really is crazy. To think that we got that many donations and we're able to change the lives of a few a few children at Christmas time, like
Right.
that. Like Nick mentioned on Saturday, it doesn't matter how big or small that they are, and kids these days, they don't care about the price of things unless it's an iPhone or a PlayStation or whatever. But like I said to Nick, and obviously Nick completely agreed with me, like the kids that we've donated to, like this could be the only present that they get this Christmas.
Yeah.
And that to them will mean more than anything. And I've carefully picked the places that they're getting donated to, and there is reasons behind each place that I've picked.
Yeah.
So I'll start off and run through the list. So 40 toys were donated to Wood Street Mission this afternoon. They were incredibly thankful. They were amazed by the support that we've had, and I told them that this is going to be an annual thing, and expect the same, if not more, next year. So that's 40 children that in and around the Manchester area that are going to now have something to open on Christmas morning. Then I've picked 3 hospitals that were sort of within a sort of 30-40 mile radius of Manchester, and where I could get to without having to drive stupidly far, because obviously I'm on a bit of a time limit as well, and sort of doing things myself. I had to sort of pick areas within a certain radius of Manchester. So there's 3 hospitals that have now got donations. I spoke to hospitals and said, how many beds do you have in the children's wards in the subsequent hospitals? And then each hospital received the amount of teddies that they have beds in the wards, on the children's wards. So every child every child should in those hospitals then go on to receive a present on Christmas morning.
Absolutely, Nick.
Across three separate hospitals, which is mental, by the way, because to do that for one hospital is good enough, but to do that across 3 is. And bearing in mind, we've done it across 3. We've already just donated 40 to Wood Street Mission.
Yep.
And then on top of that, have I frozen or am I still here?
You're frozen. You're frozen.
We had a bit of movement.
He's back. Right. Okay. Right. Good. No.
There we go. There we go. So. And then on top of that, so bearing in mind, we've donated to 3 separate hospitals. Mm-hmm. We've also donated to Wood Street Mission. Give us a sec. Give us a sec. You just ramble on a minute.
Ramble on for a bit. That's fine.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Oh.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Right. So let me say that again for anyone that's missed it. 3 separate hospitals. All children within those hospitals now on Christmas morning should get something. We've also donated to Wood Street Mission. On top of that, a fairly large donation as well. Let's add, it wasn't a small one. And then on top of that, we've also donated to a hospice called Hope House, and they support seriously ill children, like seriously ill. And the teddies from our donations will go to the brothers and sisters of the children that are seriously ill in the hospice, as a gesture to them that their brother or sister is, when I mean seriously ill, I mean seriously ill.
Yeah.
And the fact that they are now able to receive a donation of a cuddly toy as well from the hospice is truly remarkable. So thank you, absolutely everybody for sharing, for liking, for retweeting, for sharing the words with your friends, whoever it may be. Absolutely everybody. Thank you so much for your support. Like it's been overwhelming. It really, really has.
No, it's been amazing. The thing is, the hard work you've put in yourself. Like I know, obviously, I'll do my bit. Obviously, a bit more later on. We'll get to that once you've had a bit more relaxation. Because trust me, I know with you, this next bit is also very important as well. As much as this is important as well. But for what the hard work you've put in and the work you've put in to get this sorted out, it's incredible the work that you have anyway in life. Not just being a dad, but also your own job and also this as well. Like this is like a one man army, sort of. Obviously, getting other people involved as well was obviously on the day, but to get things up in the first place, like it's not easy, mate. And I think you should be very, very. I mean, obviously you feel tired right now, but you should be very proud of yourself, and that should hopefully come through to you. How proud of what you've achieved over the next few days when you start relaxing a bit more and back then
Yeah.
again.
Like I say, I got asked today when I was doing the donations if I wanted to have pictures taken and of photos put on social media.
Yep.
I took the decision to decline that.
Yeah.
I don't see this as I've donated those teddies. All I've done is put the foundations in place for people to donate and drop them off. I'm basically a mailman. Like, so, I don't think that it would be fair for me to take any kind of anything away from the amazing people that have actually gone out there and bought the presents and donated. I'm just someone that set it up for it to happen. That's it.
Yeah, and it's not.
So yeah, I politely declined.
So interesting that, yeah. But do you know what, is that? I know it's but there's that bad telly meme. Matt was it? Mum doesn't celebrate Lewis the Post or something like that. I don't know. Reminds me of that, but the fact that the Father Christmas, yeah, this is what I mean. Like the fact is, it was never about social media attention. Of course, it helps to get it out there and spread the message, but it was never about that in the first place. Like, yeah, like you could put a picture out there, and it wouldn't be a bad thing to do anyway. But reality is, people have donated the Bears. You're the one to sort of set up the way to do it. So it's not a one person thing. This is like a community coming together situation kind of thing. And that's
what I will say is, from what I've been told by the nurses at the hospitals today, because obviously I've been delivering them to the children's wards today at the hospitals.
Yeah.
There will be some pictures that will be getting sent to my house that the children have painted to say thank you for their donations.
Yeah.
What I will do is when they come through, I will take pictures of them and post them all over social media for people to see.
Yeah, and these children obviously are going through quite a difficult time as well. Obviously, I've had people, relatives, obviously, for myself playing with like other children with disabilities and that, or just not necessarily just that, but just other things.
At the end of the day, mate, if you're in hospital on Christmas Day, it's not a good thing, is it?
No, it's not. No, definitely isn't. And if you can sort of provide a bit of joy to that child on Christmas Day, that's all you can really do. So, again, this is not about sort of spreading obviously how the good work that some individuals done. It's to show that the community, the rest of the world as well, that we've got to start helping our own out more. Like, I think especially like, I think nowadays, if people will agree with me, like the vanity of people nowadays and how boy people are now, like it's all about. And I get, like, you want to take care of your own family. That's always a priority. But the people out there that need help, that need, obviously, that attention, that need that, ability to, that need that ability to, to reach out and to have something to open as a child. Because again, Christmas Day as a child growing up is a special day, magical day growing up. It's something that, obviously when you're older it's different, but for something like this, when you got the ability to have presents like that, it's incredible. And it doesn't matter if it's a teddy bear or nothing else. Like a teddy bear of anything is a present to anyone. I know we live in a social media age where everyone has everything they want now, but it's not as simple for some of other people. And
we also live in I want to say, like, fake reality. You look these days on places like Instagram, and you see these people that post up pictures of, I don't know, like a beach in Malibu or something like that. Do you know what I mean? And they're driving around in these like fancy cars and stuff like that.
Showing off.
When in reality, these people are renting out apartments and claiming that they live the high life and that they live the best lives, and they're renting cars to make themselves a bit more appealing to social media.
Yeah.
Whereas that's a fake reality. That's not real world.
No.
And there are people out there that have nothing. There are genuine children out there that have nothing. And if we're able to provide them with, and I was saying this as well to Nick the other day, and he agreed with me. Giving a child a teddy is their PlayStation. That is their brand new pair of trainers. That is their brand new iPhone. To them, to that child, that teddy will mean the world. So you can live in that objective reality if you want to, and for clicks, likes, and attention. But there's real world problems out there, and if you're in a position like I am, I'm certainly not rich. I don't pretend to be rich. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm just normal, I suppose. But if I'm in a position where I'm able to help people, then I will, because I think there are people out there in this world that do suffer in silence, and they do deserve it.
Yeah, they do. And
I tell you, mate, till my last breath, I will do everything I can year on year to make this bigger and better than the year before. I've already got ideas for next year. I'm having Mercy Kelly stood outside with microphones and speakers, mate. I'm singing Christmas tunes, mate. I'm going full hog next year, I tell you.
Well, Joe, what? I think next year I'll be there next year anyway. Whatever games hard to do, I'll be there with you next year. I think this year was more of like a test to see where it would be, but the fact that it's done really well already, considering that, I think next year we'll try and make it even bigger next year and push it out even more. But again, it's not about showing off. It's just, as long as it gets the word out, people are sort of helping out and donating. That's the most important thing, because unfortunately, in an ideal world, obviously every kid will be healthy and every kid would have everything they wanted, around the world. But if we can help our communities out, the best we can do, be it in another country or in the UK or whatever, then that's what we can do. But
First time we've done it. Uno numero. First time. 150 toys.
Incredible. And obviously, look, well, there everyone in the chat who obviously want to donate as well. Obviously, that will factor in as well. It will factor in, but
Here's Nick, mate.
Yeah, and a big up Nick at 894, and obviously you guys are amazing for what you do for not just the fan base as well, but for the community itself. You know, without you, without the food bank, without the trade union blues, without everyone, well, all the groups that come together in the city community, wouldn't be the city community. So
this went.
Big up Steve, by the way.
This went honestly, like I cannot even begin to tell you how mad this whole thing went. I expected it to be big. I said there was big things coming, but did I expect this? Not even close. Not even close did I ever expect this. The original post that I put up, let me just find it now.
Big up Nico, by the way, of the food bank as well. I know they've been going for I think about 6 years, and I remember when they first started out social media. Obviously, when they first started posting stuff out, it's important.
Right. You ready for this?
Oh yeah, sorry, I'm waffling on. Go on. Sorry.
The original post that was put up when we first told people that what we were going to do.
Yeah,
it's had 99,000 views. That's
incredible, considering that's a charity sort of post as well. That's quite amazing.
Yeah, the food bank, did help with ideas as well. Do you know what? Yeah, there is that many people that I could name that have helped with this from day one. It is nothing short of amazing, and I know that there will be people out there that I have forgotten, and I don't mean to. I really, really don't. But everybody from Nick and 1894, from MCFC Food Bank, Emily over at BBC Radio Manchester, Simon Bajkowski, who we've had on the show before, Amos over at the City Ramble, and City Ramble for having me on their show to have a quick 15-minute talk with Amos about it. LB for having me on and giving me a platform on his channel to say, City Extra for sharing it, Ginger Wig for sharing it, absolutely. Like, there's people that I've missed, I know there is, Ryan over at We Are Man City, Manchester Iconic, Fanzone Danny. Do you know what? Like, the list is endless.
Yeah. Like, and also big up Big Steve. Also big up Big Steve as well for sharing on Instagram.
Big Steve, Tone, Martin, who was there. Like, you know what? I'm gonna miss people, and I really, really don't mean to. I really don't. Like, it's been so overwhelming, and the amount of support. Like, I could sit here and talk now for an hour on everybody that has supported this journey, and from everybody that's donated to everybody that's liked, shared, retweeted, told their friends, told their family members. Nick over on Nick over at We Are at 1894, putting it on the Blue Moon Forum. It's just everything that people have helped with. This could not have been done without you. It wouldn't have made close to the numbers that it has without people like you.
Yeah, and the fact that it's to me it's amazing how all this build up, and now obviously it's all done now, which is great.
I'm happy Ryan's got my good side on that video as well. Like, it's a good video. That I didn't. Do you know what? Yeah, I watched him and his kids walking towards me. Yeah, I saw them walking towards me from a distance. Not once during that did I ever see anybody recording. Like, it was done so sneakily, but fair play. Like, big up everybody. Honestly, it's been amazing.
Yeah, and big up to you, mate, as well, because I know you obviously you're a humble guy, and and I know how, like, for you it's not about you, but it wouldn't be happening without you. Like, yeah, exactly.
Hey, how tight was that, Nick? He didn't give it to his kid to put on going home. The poor kid was freezing.
Fair play, you can afford it. Fair enough. Long as I
Do
say,
you
yeah,
know
that's
what? Yeah, there is one story that I want to share with people on here, and to be honest, I don't think that if they do watch the show, I don't think that they'll mind sharing as well, because I thought Nick actually was the one that started it off. You know what story I'm going to say as well. Like, if this woman does watch our show or whatever, you know, you added a bit of humor to our day. So basically, this woman came over with it could be son or grandson, either or, and came and donated a really, really nice teddy for us. And gave me the bag. So I took the bag, put it down, and as I opened the bag, just to make sure, there was nothing else in there, I noticed a bag of crisps. So I passed the bag of crisps to the food bank just as they were leaving, and and Nick said, "Imagine if the kid gets to the game now and goes, 'Mum, where's my crisps gone?'" And then, I'm not even joking, about 2 minutes later, you just see the mum or the grandmother, whoever it was in relation to the child, and the child running back up the road back towards us, and said, "I don't suppose you've got the crisps, have you?" So Nick got that spot on.
It was brilliant.
It was
Oh my
such
god.
funny moment.
People always clear the bag at the back, the bag out of any food.
Always remember to take your roysters out the bag.
Absolutely. Also, big up Anthony as well. Big up Anthony, Hampshire Blues. Absolutely. Many a blue and where I'm from, which is good to see. Big up Anthony, man. We're doing good, man. Yeah, no, honestly, it's been great sort of hearing the stories, obviously, and hearing obviously how amazing the community's been with yourself and that, and it's to start something amazing. Obviously, this isn't our work done yet. Obviously, we will announce in due course the charity page and that, and there will be a charity stream. We will say that now. There will be a charity stream. When it will be, we will decide that together behind the scenes.
I will still be heavily involved in it. I've just had to let my mind focus on this humongous task. And now I can focus on another humongous task. But what I would say is Luke is the one driving this. I will assist, and I will, put ideas to the table, and I'll help with it. But the thing that we've done is yes, I've laid the foundations for it and everything with the Cuddly Teddy side of it, but this is
exactly.
I did that on behalf of this channel, because I am 25% of this channel. Yes, it's me, but I represent this channel. So Luke, I've given him a great task of this next one. For people that aren't able to make it to the game but still want to donate, I know we've got American friends that want to donate, and people that aren't able to get to the game who also still want to donate. I'm gonna sound horrible, and I don't really mean to sound horrible. I think his name was Andy.
Andy, but I mean, bear in mind, I think he also reposted it as well. So big up Andy if you watched.
Yeah, big up Andy as well. Another great supporter of the cause.
Merchandise sitting.
And Andy has kindly offered to donate the profits from the City merchandise that he sells towards this Just Giving page. So, big hands up to Andy as well. Massive contribution there from him. So yeah, there is going to be a second part. I do need to take some time away now to recompose myself, to get some energy back, because it's been brutal. I will still be on streams, but as far as charity work goes,
he's done for a year.
I need a week or so before we can talk about.
Thank you, mate.
Thank you, Anthony. Before we can talk about where we're going with the Just Giving side of it.
Yeah. Again, like being at December now as well, and obviously we're nearing Christmas as well. Like, look, it won't be a long time away. It will be in due course. Just that I think both of us have got to work out obviously the right time for it all, and that was a bit easier to do. Because again, I know for him, obviously Bebba being a single dad himself, obviously he needs to obviously get fulfilled on Christmas as well. Because having your own son as well with Christmas, it's
listen, I have got everything coming up from Christmas plays to pantomimes to Christmas days out to sorting out absolutely everything this time of year, and it's tricky. It's going to be tricky. I will still be on streams and stuff when I can. But yeah, I do need to like I think it was Kathy said earlier. I need to decompress.
Yeah, not decompose. I mean, not there yet. A bit more probably get there, but decompress is the idea first. Yeah, but what we'll say is I think you know what we'll say is now. I think we'll both agree. It'll probably be in the new year because
probably.
Because if we're being real here, if we do it in New Year, a bit more fresh, a bit more, a bit more time to plan things out, and I think you people will want it as well. Like you want a bit more time to get through Christmas, obviously, because a lot of money will be going towards that. Then when we get towards New Year,
it has to be right as well. It can't be something that's rushed for the sake of rushing it. It needs to be at the right time when there are people that do want to donate, but if we do it too close to Christmas, might not be able to. So it's timing is crucial with everything.
But rest assured, it will be in 2026 for sure. Early 2026, we'll work out a time, and once we've finalised the date for the charity stream, how long it will be, we'll work out together, both of us, on that one. But it will be good to get everyone involved. Not only just City fans that everyone knows, obviously not on streams and that, but also obviously our other fans as well. It's just about raising awareness, and that's what and I've got a few ideas in the pipeline ready to go, but I'll go through with Bevo that before we decide what we're going to do, before we finalize everything, because this is a big thing. I've done a charity thing before for radio in the past. Obviously, I've raised about £10,000 I think for a charity on radio for before, so I know kind of how it works in a way, not necessarily with a charity stream, but it's a similar sort of concept. Obviously, it's more visual rather than just audio. But I want to make this a massive, a really good thing, because again, all I care about is giving back to the community myself as well, and what I can do. And yeah, that's what I'm aiming to do with this stream. But again, we'll get to that in due course. We'll work everything out. What we'll do is we'll announce it when we can and when it's right to do so. But big up Nick, by the way, as well.
See you later, mate. See you later, Nick. Thanks for coming on, mate. And again, thank you for all your support and help through it all. It wouldn't have been possible without you.
Enjoy the game tomorrow, mate, at Fulham. Again, I know Fulham's a tough round to go to anyway. Especially, I know Martin's going as well, so I hope you guys.
Before Nick goes, if he's not gone yet, congratulations on your 1894 promotion, mate.
Congratulations, mate. Yeah, a big up Dante. A big up Dante as well, and the lads as well. Big up, man. That's and you guys do exceptional work and that. And well, we haven't talked about the club really in that light, but it's not really the time for that anyway. But we'll trust us. We're not afraid to say things when they are when they come to it. But now is the time to discuss that for me. This is more important. This kind of thing. This is more important about is to be about community. But on what you guys do and sort of what you guys need to say about what things are going on in the club, we do appreciate that as well. And the fact that you've helped us out with this as well is amazing. And again, we'll obviously and we'll obviously work things out with other stuff going forward. Big up Nick and the rest of A94. Big up you guys for what you do for us.
Thanks for everything. Just drop back to that Steve one. How was my birthday? It was good. Thank you very much for asking. Yeah, it feels like many moons ago now, but realistically it was last week. So every day's just felt every day has felt like a week for the last month or so.
But yeah, that last thing's been good for a while now. I'll bring it back on. We'll bring it back another stream. But yeah, the big up you.
Hey, that's a good one. That's a good person to get on the charity stream. See if we can get Lars on.
If that happens, I'm the biggest charity, the meme of all time.
Hey, I've proven the impossible's possible, mate.
If we got the spot of
Let me have a little chat with Lars. I'll get him on, no problem, mate. How about that?
Yeah. Why is the spot of manager on a charity stream? Because it looks like us. Well, not me, more like.
26th it was, mate. 26th of November.
Yeah, he had a good day, which is very good. Again, I feel like 60 then. Well,
mate, I am today. I tell you, today I am feeling 60. I cannot lie.
Yeah, no, it's good. I'd say I've got some stuff to sort of give to you and your son anyway for Christmas anyway. So I'll let you know that also fantasy anyway. But but that's just me anyway. Also, my mum might help out with that as well. So I'll let you know fantasy anyway. But to everyone, obviously, who's been tuning in, I know it's not a normal football stream. We will do the City stream end of the week after Fulham. We'll do a breakdown the last few games. I think it's important to do that because I think I know we won't do stream posts after every game because unfortunately we just can't do that. I mean, if we could, it'd be great, but me and Bevo's as a dad, I've obviously got my own life, obviously with my own job and things that I do in my spare time as well. But we'll do a stream this week discussing the Fulham game and the Leeds game, and we'll a bit more in depth of the squad. We'll go a bit more in depth of what we need to do as well because it's worth having that.
That's mad, Anthony.
Brilliant! I love that. That's amazing. Same day as well.
Happy birthday to you as well for last week.
Yeah, big Anthony, mate. I had a good day. I mean, to be honest, Steve, what competition? Literally the same person, pretty much at this point. I'll try to win tomorrow. Well, yeah. Hopefully, we do win tomorrow. And again, we will get to that on Thursday. I think I know it's very easy to talk about it now, but if you guys want previews, go to LB and Jay and Martin and all that because they'll be able to give you a bit more in depth on that. I mean, today's more about discussing Saturday and discussing the great charitable event and also to discuss this great man next to me who has done an amazing job of promoting such a wonderful thing. He's a hero in my eyes. He's a legend in my eyes as well, and he deserves all the praise in the world for how much he's been. And also, he's also a great mate as well. So big up to you, mate, for everything you've done. Big up, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, don't cry on stream.
No. I don't see myself as any kind of hero at all. The heroes are the real people that have donated in my eyes. It's them that's and unfortunately it gets overlooked sometimes, and I don't think that it should. But to absolutely everybody that donated and supported and backed this cause, they are the true heroes because they're the ones that have made it to what it was. If I couldn't have ever dreamed that this idea back in August would then get backed by the football club where they provided me with the equipment to do it. provided me with anything and everything that I asked for. And people like City Extra, who are an incredibly prestigious, account related to City. Bearing in mind, like nearly 1 million followers, like 800 and something thousand followers, nearly 900,000 followers. Like to get people like Freddie,
absolutely, Kathy. Yeah,
to get people like
absolutely.
To get people like Freddie, emailing me and saying, "Look, I'll share this and I'll back it," and absolutely everyone else that has as well. The people that have shared this and have basically given this cause its own platform, like Lee Gunner, like not even a City fan, Lee Gunner sharing it. Lee Gunner sharing it on stream, sharing it on Instagram, like Big Steve sharing it, like absolutely every single man and his dog that has liked, shared, and subscribed this, and woman, and everything else in between. Whoever you may be, like whoever has supported this cause, amazing, like truly unbelievable. I never dreamed it would get this big. Never.
What I'm going to do is I will put out an Instagram post on my own personal page. I'll tag everyone on Instagram who shared it around as well, so they know what's going on and they don't see it on Twitter. Because I know Big C's on Twitter, so he obviously won't really see it. But
why did I just look at the comments at the wrong time?
Well, a real important stream, and we're still doing mad stuff. I love this chat, honestly. I love it, but the thing is, right? I mean, I'm actually saying that we're joking around. I know they take it seriously as well, but yeah, big up, guys. Obviously, you guys make us laugh all the time, honestly, in this chat. Don't worry, Anthony. You will get a chance to be able to tonight as well. Trust me. New Year, we'll announce it in due course when we've got through Christmas first, because I think because. I don't. Yeah, but we'd rather do it when there's a bit more time for everyone to sort of get involved and be able to get involved and sort of do a lot.
Let Bevo have some sleep and a few pints, and then I might be all right.
Exactly. Yes. Let him sort of. Yeah. Exactly. And hopefully one day we'll be able to do a bit more as well in terms of the actual page as well, and sort of because I think it was good. It was good obviously doing our first proper in-person stream together as well. We'll try and do that a bit more in the future. I know obviously we can't do it all the time, because I know obviously both of us have our own lives and that, but hopefully in the future we'll be able to do a bit more, hopefully as the years go on, but that's the aim. But to you guys who give us all the support, I know obviously this isn't about the channel per se, but this is about what we do, and what Bevo has done particularly as well, and the community has done for many children this time of year as well. I'm overjoyed and over the moon with what I've seen and the support, obviously, of this community for people who need it most, and kids need it most as well. And you're all heroes in my eyes. You're legends in my eyes. You guys have donated and done a lot of good. A lot of Christmas cheer come early this year. Let's just say. I know it's December 1st now, but you guys have brought a lot of cheer already.
Mate, I saw the faces of each and every nurse and each and every hospice employee and staff from Wood Street Mission today. I saw the faces of the people that were receiving them, and they were gobsmacked. They were so incredibly grateful for everything that our community has given.
Yeah.
Like I was walking around. I was walking around the children's wards at the hospital, and there was nurses coming up that were like, "What's this? Oh my God, that's amazing! Oh, thank you so much." And I'm like, "It's the City fans that have donated it."
Yeah, that's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about.
Genuinely, put it this way. Yeah, the amount that we received every hospital and the hospice, and Wood Street Mission. Now, bearing in mind, Wood Street Mission deal with people on the daily. Yeah,
they do.
They thought that we were a company because of the amount that we donated. They thought we were a company. Every person that I gave to said to me, "What company have you come from?" So they haven't. So done this off our own backs, off my own back. You know, it's just an idea I came up with. She went. They all went. You are. So you've got all these. Yeah. They couldn't believe it. They thought we were a company donating all of these teddies.
It's amazing.
The fact that they thought that we were a company that had donated them shows just how big it actually went.
Yeah. It's an unbelievable achievement. What this community has done in a short space of time is incredible. And year on year, it will get bigger and bigger. Trust me, it will get bigger and bigger because you don't stop here. We won't stop here. We will. If we can give any child or even one or two children every year a chance to have something to open on Christmas Day, then we have done something great, because that is what it's all about to me and everyone as well. So to all of you guys, I know obviously people in the chat may be able to donate themselves, but obviously you will get a chance to in the new year. Trust me, you will get a chance to do that. Trust me, we will do a lot of work for that in the next month or two, but we'll announce that in due course. We've got to get that sorted out and given the proper care and the proper planning it deserves, because it needs to be a proper plan stream for that one.
Yeah.
But to everyone as well, thank you for tuning in. We've been over almost an hour long. I know it's not the often stream that we often do, but we'll be back Thursday or whatever day we're both free to discuss the game. We'll work out a time both of us are free to discuss it. I mean, leave at least 2 days or 3 days to recover before we see go on stream again. I know you're absolutely knackered, mate. And you've been driving a lot today, so you deserve a rest, mate. You deserve a rest for how much you've done today. You really do. And but trust me, we're back soon to discuss City properly. Not just it would have been right to discuss it on the same stream as this. I'd rather us both fresh in mind, from perspective, discuss City, but we will. We will. But today's all about the great efforts of the community, and that's what's the most important thing. So, to everyone for all support so on this and all so far, big up to you guys for everything so far. We massively appreciate it. And we'll see you guys later on this week for the City reviews and the City content. Big up, guys. Have a great rest of your evening. Take care. Bye.